The theme for the games is being announced today, right?
Every journey has its final day. Don't rush.
Out of the frying pan, into the fire! Race you!
Yes, ma'am.
Hey, Sarah! You guys are here. Oh, wait, but what about the statue of the, almighty, Naru? Ah, okay. Oh, right. Looks like we're running out of time. Let's go then. See you later, Sarah.
Ma'am, we have a message from Commission Headquarters. They need you to return as...
Ah, you're here. Now we can get the ball right on time, I'd say. Oh, this? Just a little something to spice things up. So, stay tuned.
So sleepy. Can't wait anymore.
A theme decided by Miko and the Yashiro Commission.
One thing we all share is our capacity to dream. Outlandish fantasy in a similar sense, with that in mind.
Okay. Nothing too crazy.
And to provide some additional motivation, the winning team will be awarded the Tanuki Game Award, as well as a generous sum of mora, and a sponsorship from Yai Publishing House to fully develop the... In the interest of fairness, the evaluation committee will decide now. With that... Looks like things are going. Plus, with the transformative powers of the Bakedanuki, bringing those visions to fruition should be a lot. As the festival's most important judge and it all come. Oh, no need to stress, though. It's all fun and games, is it not? Just choose. Of course, if its appearance is your... And that proves...
So, you need to pick the best game, huh? Well, why don't we take a look around to get a feel for things? Then we can go talk to Miko. Hey there, Mizuki, Kokomi, and Gyobu Koban. Piece of cake. Experienced.
But if we...
Huh. Wow, that's a lot of... Screaming?
On the other hand, if we do win first place, the press... As for Yai Publishing House, my guess is...
Fun. Good idea. So what...
We're calling it A Little Fox's Daydream. Basically, you play as a fox, navigating between sweet dreams and nightmares in search of delicious fried tofu.
Yeah...
That's the definition of fun, don't you think? So, want to give it a try?
Next time.
Ooh, Ooh, here. Ooh, here's an.
Wow, look at this! You've made so much progress already! He helped with the gameplay too. All we had was a prototype, and now it's ready for playtesting already. Kichi Boshi! So... Orange fur? There! So, you could say that your game unifies human ingenuity with... What for? You sure sound official all of a sudden. This new style of game development deserves a name! Hey? Yeah, it's based on a dream I had with my clone. So, it's just... I got so excited. Well, but if you... Oh... That's a long story. Wanna just give it awesome? All you have to do is put your hand... is the best!
Anything for
Whoa! Guess this team really hit. Looks like you're getting along That makes sense. It was their dream to host the—
Yep.
Yeah, totally. We've been— So, what are you planning for the game?
Glad to be working with you.
Let's get to work.
What's that? Join you for a walk? Why not?
running away?
Order guide you. Okay. Let's go down. Fight. Stay cool. Face your guilt. Let's finish this. A moment, please.
Ad Astra. Thank you for completing. Ad Astra.
Solidify! I will have order! Have a safe trip! The depths beckon!
Locked up. Claim these souls!
Stabilize! Order guide you!
Forever hold your
Solidify! Go now! Get a little chilly.
Kamisato up.
Suiyu! This is order.
Target acquired.
I once considered keeping some pets in my office, but soon gave up on the idea. It's just not right to keep small animals where they won't be able to see the sun. A word of advice, don't break the law. Is there anything else? Yeah, seriously, don't break the law.
I'll take good care of everyone. Hurry up. Mora waits for no one. Yeah, let's go on a big adventure. Drat. You caught me. Dodoko? Dodoko, where are you? Yeah! Ready for a rehearsal?
The campaign begins.
Very well. I shall put my official duties to one side for the moment.
What shall we do?
Stabilize!
Shine down!
Be still!
Think you can get away?
Torn to oblivion! Illusion shattered!
Order guide you!
Inazuma shines eternal!
Time for takeoff. Let's play!
Shine down! Detached from the world.
Osmanthus wine tastes the same as I remember. But where are those who share the memory? Osmanthus wine tastes the same as I remember. But where are those who share the memory?
Illusion
Cascade!
Think you can get away?
I will have order. Gather.
Manthus wine. It's the same as I remember.
She's usually somewhere around here.
Here for a fortune slip, little ones? Or visiting a friend?
Whoa! Where did you come from?
That was a little lukewarm. You're starting to sound a lot like her. But pleasantries aside, what's the matter? You look rather out of sorts. You may remember I dropped a not-so-subtle hint as to his whereabouts yesterday. You mean to tell me you still haven't found him?
Aha! So you did bring him up on purpose!
Let's not lose focus here. You're here to ask for my help. So would you mind explaining the situation to me?
Yeah, fair enough. We went to the place you mentioned, but he slipped through our fingers. Next thing we heard was he's not seeing patients there anymore. Apparently, he loves his peace and solitude. So obviously, we've got no idea where to find him now.
Oh, and after the lengths I went to get you that location.
Don't know if this helps, but we did learn some other stuff about him yesterday. For example, a guy matching Amura Ichigensai's description came to Mizuki for therapy once. Only his name was Amura Chuya.
Wait, what? Amura Chuya?
You know him?
I once asked the Yai Publishing House to host an event for contributors to the Reader's Letters column. I had hoped it might be a fun chance to meet some like-minded people and chat. Until he showed up. Are you telling me that Amura the Hellraiser and Amura the Healer are the same person?
Based on everything we've learned so far, it certainly looks that way.
All right, well, in that case, give this address a try.
Really? Who chooses to live in a place like that?
This was the delivery address he gave to the Yai Publishing House once, when he placed an order for several dozen books in one go. He also requested to pay on receipt. The warehouse took, of course, with the benefit of hindsight, it's rather obvious why he lives there. Someone as antisocial as him wouldn't be welcome anywhere else.
You've got a point. Well, we clearly made the right decision coming to talk to you.
I'm just glad I could help my old friend.
You mean Mizuki? So you really do want to help her?
I can tell that she's invested an awful lot into the Isa bathhouse. It's only natural for me to show some concern when I see a friend's business in trouble.
Really? 'Cause yesterday it looked more like you were looking for a fight.
I assume Mizuki has told you that we're competitors? She has always believed that, ever since we were classmates. And now that I'm the Guji of the Grand Narukami Shrine, I'm sure she must feel the need to prove herself through her endeavors at the Isa bathhouse. The last thing she'd want is for me, of all people, to swoop in and save the day the moment the going gets tough. So if I want to help, I have to be mindful of her feelings and tread delicately. I'll take that as a compliment. Mizuki's always so considerate towards others. It would be nice for someone to reciprocate once in a while. Well done, you took the hint. Now, while I'm sure you'd love to chat longer, you seemed to be in a great hurry when you arrived. Shouldn't you be on your way?
Oh, right. Come on, let's send a message to Mizuki right away.
By the protection of the Electro-Archon, may the blessings of the sea...
This should be the place Miko mentioned, right?
Traveler, Paimon.
Mizuki! That was quick.
All thanks to you two. With what I learned from those two guys, I managed to give Murasaki and Shion effective treatment as soon as I got back. So, this is where Emira Ichigensai lives.
Sure hope so, 'cause this is our only lead. Wait, do you guys smell that too? Some kind of fragrance. Seems like it's coming from inside.
Then that confirms it. We've come to the right place. Now we may face great danger once we're inside. So from here on out, stay close to me and stay focused.
Mm-hmm, we'll be fine. You just focus on what you need to do.
All right, fine. I suppose you're used to leading the charge.
It's as good as done.
Whoa. This is not what Paimon was this is creepy.
Calm, yet
What is it, Mizuki? Figured something out?
nothing new. Just...
Points for agility. You really are a one. He set up an ambush?
Seems like we're not welcome here. Now you shall perish! Ha!
Be still.
I got him cornered!
Miss Yume Mizuki, you found me at last.
Emerald,
Mizuki was right after.
Please, do not call me by that name anymore.
you have to listen to me. There is no way to get rid of all your
Your perspective is most amusing.
What's so funny? Don't you?
Harming people, that's what you believe? Very well.
Ugh, what is up with him? He's being so calm and polite. So why does everything he says make Paimon want to punch him?
As you can see, Miss Yume Mizuki, all my psychological problems have been... I must thank you for your attempts to diagnose my condition. But all my misery was merely a consequence of... I lived in fear and anger. Fear that I was not worthy of other people's attention. I became a slave to my emotions. They turned me into a wretched and loathsome creature, hostile to everyone. But things are different now. No longer will I be afraid. Never again will I be stirred to anger. No, I am filled now with only one emotion.
What I'm hearing is that you've developed...
I would be delighted.
The first is a soldier with poor control of his temper.
He simply needs to let go of his anger. Then he will surely find peace.
The second is a fisherman who's developed thalassophobia.
Oh, of course. He must cast his fear far away and forget it ever existed.
I'm sorry.
Oh?
The soldier's anger is rooted in his strongly held principles. Losing his anger made the fisherman's fear made him one of the most reliable sailors. But after forgetting his fear, he destroyed the fruits of the entire crew's labor on his first return. Fascinating. Emotions are integral to human dreams. And after many years of dealing with them, negative emotions do not just go away. They will all... Not only that, so do you have any...
What an amusing theory. In fact, I do remember the... How can you believe that negative emotions are required for a healthy psyche? It's a laughable theory. Don't you remember how I was when we first met? You call that healthy?
Acknowledging that negative but if that balance gets disrupted, the person you were with... You were dominated by your emotion. You've simply gone from one extreme to another. You say you've reached perfection, but you're just as dysfunctional.
How entertaining. I will for... You once told clearly. That proves that all of my negative emotions have been definitively eradicated.
I'm afraid no.
What?
No wonder! Paimon knew something was up the moment we arrived!
The enemies that we encountered were manifestations of his negative emotions.
No, that can't be.
That entity claimed it could remove your negative emotions. But all it did was separate them. Your situation is far worse than that of the other victims. It has deceived you at a much deeper level.
How laughable. Fear? No. There is no fear left in me. This is all just...
Something's appeared
So, my action is to sustain clearly.
So it... What? A nightmare. We Yumekui Baku eat the nightmares of humans, while they called those nightmares their home. so we were natural. And when I heard the trap, but it's still a shock to see one of our long-lost arch enemies in the flesh. They were supposed to have gone extinct.
Then allow me.
Kurayume.
Likewise, Yumenazuki is a name that takes me back to a different age. Although I must say, ultimately, but now, I have found a way to revive my...
Oh no! We've got to catch up to him!
What's happening? Paimon's feeling dizzy all of a sudden.
That's the feeling of rejection. It's so strong. Quick! After him!
There he is! Right there! Whoa! What happened to all the paths?
He's repressing his emotions even harder.
He's got nowhere left to run! Whoa! What's happening to the ground?
Watch out! I used my powers to cushion our fall. Is everyone all right?
Don't worry.
We've been... Remember the fragrance? He's turned
Eat this.
Not only is it
Oh, Paimon knows.
This monster has harmed too many people. We have to stop it. It's okay. I knew what I was getting into. We may not have caught him, but our chase wasn't in vain. He led us deep inside.
It's so...
That's what happens if... There must be a lot of emotional fragments in this place.
Wait, but...
Where the light is.
If I say it's your fault, it's you shouldn't go running around with that.
Ugh.
Be careful.
10 points for agility.
You, a rider? Get rid of this
Aw.
We shouldn't stay...
You really are a one-trick pony, you know.
Ha ha! I won! That guy? Let's keep playing.
Wow.
Nope.
What is this place?
It's his sorrow. Human emotions exist in a by isolate if we want to...
Oh, so...
Well done, Pai.
Aw.
I need to find a... Sorrow might just do the job. As long as it's kept... Let it out. This process will untangle his unbridled fear and anger, his unresolved resentment, and his unshakable despair. These excess emotions will be separated out from the rest. They are the source of this nightmare.
Mizuki!
A good cry can work wonders. Even though he seems...
Are you ready to come out? I'll be waiting for you right here.
All right.
Amazing! So
I thought I had found the perfect host.
he...
Freeing a thing.
Are you running away? What is this place? Borderland?
To put it simply, this must be how that monster managed to...
Mizuki, that eye.
He's trying to turn this place is connected. If he succeeds,
Then we know what we need to do.
maybe. If we can get close enough to reach his core. But he's brought the nightmares of all his victims here, and that gives him an immense amount of power. Dealing with this many in one go is going to take a different approach.
Sweet dreams?
Lost minds. There should be some around here, and some of them will have come from Sweet Dreams originally. Come on, follow. Careful. We've got to move quietly. The nightmare monster has usurped control here. We need to stay out of his sight.
You really are a one-trick pony, you know.
This is order.
Shine down!
Target acquired.
Inazuma shines eternal! There is no escape!
Chasing Tanuki through the wood. Thank you for
Gather!
Are you running away?
watching fireworks fly up. And thank you for sharing. All right, we've gathered enough power to proceed. The core should be just up at...
Why? Are these...
I just wish we could have gathered some more. Which means we're
No problem!
The alacrity with which you walk into my trap surprises me. Do you not realize why I lured you here? Because this is not Italy. You must fly.
Not yet, it isn't! Now! Use the power of the good dreams!
I think you will find it to be quite ineffective against the power of my nightmares.
Be still.
Yachan, Taechan, let's go! Turn Because the happiness you provide is a lie. All you do, all the while your kind has always thrived by magnifying your...
When it's you, but this...
You do realize...
But I'm afraid. Now here's a question. Do you see now? I won this battle long before you ever set foot inside this tree.
What's going on?
He's growing stronger. But we've exhausted... Even if we could find more sweet dreams now, it still wouldn't be enough.
If you accept that negative emotions are an immutable presence in the human mind, without the Yumeki Baku there to hold their hand, no, they would sooner run from reality.
But the whole reason I wanted to become... Traveler. These feelings, regret, and after all long before the power that... The whole reason I wanted to become a psychologist was to try and help people become someone like you.
Take this!
It's you!
Your dream is so powerful!
Traveler, give him all you've got!
Thunderclap! Here! Take this! Following thunder! Lightning flash!
Once the false dream he created has been destroyed, I don't think I ever would have been able to do this without you.
Don't mention it.
You shall join my ancestors!
What? He's still not dead? Wait, does anyone else hear?
Maybe he made his...
So you mean...
We've got to wake up.
But
This should be high enough. Traveler, Paimon, jump.
Huh?
If you're afraid, then just take my hand and close your eyes. Yes, just like the last time. on tight. The Yomeku Ibaku are getting to work. It's finally over. Traveler, could I pick your brain with another question? Most people struggle as a result. Heck, there are which is all to even though still, after learning the principles of if we can use psychotherapy that way, more and more people can free up their minds for truly happy dreams until there'll be enough to share around. A naive one, more like. Even though I've run this business for quite a long time now, so I must thank, and knowing that is all the treatment I need against the dark thoughts I sometimes have.
There you are! Paimon's been looking everywhere for you, too! Paimon was just watching the... Oh, and speaking of Buck...
It's a little late.
Oh.
Still, then...
Huh?